Hey everyone, welcome to Clarity Over Chaos. This is a space to uncover your truth, see clearly, and step into your power. In the last episode, we talked about the idea that most people are living on autopilot, but that raises a bigger question. If we're asleep, what's keeping us that way? Because it's not random. There are systems, structures, patterns that shape how you think, what you believe, and what feels normal. And the craziest part, you didn't choose most of them. Think about this. Your beliefs, your opinions, even your idea of what a good life looks like. Where did all that come from? Most of it was there before you even had the ability to question. School taught you what success looks like. Media showed you what matters. Culture told you what's acceptable. And over time, all of that starts to feel like you. But what if it's not? What if it's something you stepped into without realizing it? When we say system, it sounds big and abstract, but it's actually very practical. It's education, media, social norms, and yes, even government structures. Not in some dramatic controlling way, but in a shaping way. These systems influence what information you see, what ideas are repeated, what paths feel possible, and when something is repeated enough, it starts to feel like truth. Here's where it gets subtle. The most powerful influence isn't obvious. It's invisible. You don't feel like you're being shaped. You feel like you're just thinking. But ask yourself, why do certain goals feel normal? Why do certain opinions feel automatic? Why do some paths feel unrealistic, even if you've never tried them? A lot of that isn't coming from you. It's coming from what you've been exposed to repeatedly. And to be fair, this system works. It creates order, stability, predictability. But it also creates something else, comfort. Because questioning things is uncomfortable. It makes you uncertain. It makes you stand out. It makes you rethink things you've always assumed were true. So most people don't question, not because they can't, but because it's easier not to. This isn't about rejecting everything. It's not about saying everything is wrong. It's about awareness, about being able to step back and ask, why do I believe this? Where did this come from? Is this actually true for me? Because the moment you start asking those questions, you create space. Space to think for yourself, space to choose differently, space to see things more clearly. So maybe the goal isn't to escape the system. Maybe it's to see it, to understand how it shapes you without fully defining you. Because once you see the system, you start to realize something important. You have more control over your perspective than you thought. And that's where real awareness begins. If this made you think differently, follow the podcast because next we're going even deeper into the voice in your head and why it might not be entirely yours. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time.